And play.
All right, welcome back to the JT Talk Show. Jackson's currently behind the scenes right now, but we got Braden here. We're going to be talking about Ken Roxon winning the Supercross Championship.
Yeah, just going back into that topic, man. What an awesome performance from Ken Roxon. Just incredible, great to see the guy, the good old Kickstart Kenny win the championship. And I just feel like it's been a long time coming because I remember watching him as a kid on Honda and him winning the Supercross Championship back then. It was just great times and good to see him back at it.
Yeah, me too. I really like that guy. It's just amazing because people said he was terrible and never going to do anything else. But, yeah. So, I really think he's came a long way with winning that championship.
Right. And I feel like there's so much more room for him to progress through this off season.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he's going to do great in this upcoming next season. And little do we know, this next season could be his last season. It's coming down. Almost.
Let's talk about Cooper Webb retiring after this season.
Right. I mean, he's a great guy. Loved seeing him race back then and today too. And I remember him on the KTM wearing the number 1 plate, and it's just sad to see a legend like him go.
Yeah, really though. I remember watching him all the time on KTM. Then he got Eli's spot
Right.
from KTM, and they just swapped places basically.
Pretty much, yeah. And talking about Eli, man, I haven't heard a lot about Eli recently.
Me neither.
Yeah. But I feel like could be room for progression and overall everywhere. And you got these new dudes coming in and everything. But also you got to think about all these crashes like, what's his name? Just crossed my mind. But there was I forgot his name, but he used to race with Hayden Deegan as a teammate. And Cole Davies, yes, he got into a bad incident, which is, and he's such young. I think he's 20 something.
He's 20. He's older than Hayden, I believe.
Yeah, but no, I think he's younger. It's just sad to see that though. Like.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a dangerous sport, and it's an adrenaline rush for sure.
Me personally, it's a dangerous sport, but every second on the dirt bike I think is worth it.
Right, and I feel like there's, granted, like we were talking about in the baseball, there's ups and downs in everything that you do.
Yeah.
Rather that's underwater swimming, water polo, everything. There's ups and downs.
Yeah.
And I just feel like that there's some people in the sport that can overcome that really good, and there's some people who can't, and that comes out when you get older. The people who can't overcome it, those are the people that go and do the 9-to-5 jobs, and then you have the people who can overcome it, and they go and be in the big leagues and do everything.
I agree with that. It's just sad to see all these legends go away.
Right. And going back to a little bit ago, when Malcolm Stewart getting him a good old championship. Or not like a whole championship, but he won the main event one year.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, which is good to see.
But also with Malcolm Stewart, he's kind of fallen off. He ain't like the guy that I remember watching a while back.
Right. Yeah, and all these new bikes that everybody's inventing, and all the talk behind why Suzuki will add an electric starter to their dirt bikes and everything.
I feel like if going to Suzuki now adding electric start, I feel like if Ken Roxon ever crashes and he has to keep on
Kicking and kicking, you know,
Yeah.
turn on like that. Going back to that could have been a loss to a championship
exactly.
if he were to crash and he couldn't get it back started up.
That's why I feel like they should add an electric start.
Right, and all the new technology coming into the bikes and everything. Why not have that? So everything runs together as one.
Yeah. Do you think the start board will ever be introduced to the sport of motocross?
I honestly think they would, but if they don't, I wouldn't be surprised to see that start board has like a separate class, how 250 and 450 do.
Yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if start board had their own class.
Yes. I agree. But I feel like all of these older guys would start, if they did come into the game, they would try to get those guys over there because they're going to be new, and those older guys probably know how powerful that bike is, and it'll be done like that.
Exactly. And I just feel like the whole sport of the e-bikes and the motocross bikes is just outrageous. Like, I know this ain't about motocross, but the e-bikes and everything, everybody's wheeling, like Saronster, that little YouTuber guy, he got in a bad crash that almost ruined his life.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it's just sad to see, like, people aren't using these bikes how they're supposed to be used. And if they used them like they're supposed to be used, there wouldn't be all these deaths to these 13-year-olds and everything.
I agree, but that's why I hate the thing. Why would you ever buy a Superman? It's a dirt bike for a reason.
Exactly. It's called a e-moto. Moto means dirt.
Yeah.
And motor.
You're getting slicks on the car, basically.
Pretty much. I mean, granted, there's some cars that have slicks, but these daily drivers, this pretty much putting slicks on a Toyota Camry. Like, why?
Exactly. That's how I feel about it.
Right. I mean, I can get behind slicks on a crotch rocket because that's what they're meant to be. But on these e-bikes, it makes no sense.
Slicks are for cars, though.
I know, but you can get almost slicks for
Yeah, the supermotors basically for
pretty
car
much.
trumpet.
Right.
That's what I hate because these kids, they're dying because they're going
60 down the highway.
no higher than 60 because some of these bikes go 90.
Yeah.
They're just flying on the sidewalk
Yeah,
with no light. And
not
they're-
even on the sidewalk, on the road.
Yeah,
And they're not even wearing a full face helmet.
at night too, and they upgrade the crap out of them.
Just for them to get impounded.
Exactly.
They spend thousands of dollars on these bikes just for them to get impounded.
Jackson behind the camera, he has one, but
He uses it for off-road.
yeah,
But
we never take it anywhere else. He'll ride it on his
driveway.
and around his neighborhood,
But he ain't riding it on the streets and anything.
yeah, he doesn't do anything really with it.
Yeah. Can you agree with that, Mr. Jackson?
Yeah, I can agree.
Yeah.
I don't really take it nowhere.
Right.
Yeah.
I just really ride it around my yard.
And it's just the whole sport of bikes and everything's changed.
Yeah.
And even into mountain biking, the e-bike stuff. Well, I have an e-bike and I love it.
Me too.
And it's really understanding.
Yeah, because where we go ride BHM, we go on Sundays because our dad works on Saturdays. We're at his work right now. This is where we do our podcast. But we have to go on Sunday, and they have a shuttle usually from Monday to Saturday, right?
Right, yeah.
And Sunday, they don't have it. So we got the e-bikes.
So we can pedal them.
Yeah, it'll be easier to ride.
Yeah, and I think that's going to conclude our JT Talk Show today. Thank you for tuning in, and if you could, please stop by at City Auto Sales.
At Allison Bonnet Memorial Drive, baby. Let's go.